Eiluned has a tummy ache. Yesterday, while they were free-ranging, she ran from me while carrying what I believe to be a piece of felt. So I've cooked and scrambled 2 eggs. I put them in the freezer so that way they cool down. They're warmed at the touch, but they're not hot. And then I gave her a raw egg as well, hoping that she might eat that. I gave her the raw egg first, and she showed no interest. She really wanted the scrambled egg, though. I've got her water here because she keeps trying to tip it over inside of there. This is like somewhat of a smaller cage. This is my little hospital wing that I'm allowed to have in the house. This is technically my breezeway because I think the house is too hot for her. Her crop is soft, like it's full of water. And earlier when I was carrying her around, I bent over to pick something up, and unfortunately a little bit of water came out of her mouth. That kind of made me a little worried for her. And so I'm thinking that she doesn't have a hard impacted crop. I think it's potentially a soft impacted crop. Whatever she ate might be preventing that liquid from draining. She doesn't smell sour. I did try to smell her breath, and it doesn't stink, particularly in my opinion. So keep an eye on her. It is early in the morning. I watched her eat it yesterday, so I was planning on keeping a really close eye on her today. So we'll see what happens. It's currently 6 p.m. At around 2 o'clock, I put her out here. And she's had no access to food since then. She's shown very little interest in drinking, and she's basically been hopped up on that roost made out of PVC pipe. Every time I come out here, that's where she seems to be. She's still got a little bit of a jerking action going, but it's not as often as it was before. I gave her some vegetable oil. I was very careful. And I do believe that is helping. Alright, here we are the next day. I put her on the roost with everybody else and plucked her off this morning. And I'm going to monitor her to see if she's doing her crop adjustments like she was yesterday. Alright, I've been observing some head jerky motions, so I'm going to try to do some more vegetable oil. I don't have anybody to help me put vegetable oil in her mouth again, so I put it on an egg. I cooked it, the egg in the vegetable oil, and then I also kind of put a little extra on there as well, hoping that maybe she'll ingest a little bit. I don't want to give her too much food, but I figured an egg might be okay. And when she eats some of that, we'll work on some massages, okay, honey? Need to get you feeling better. It's been a couple hours, but she's been eating the eggs. She was just eating them before I started the camera. But you should be able to tell that some of them are missing, so she's definitely been eating some of them. I think she's feeling better. She's quite chatty. What do you think, honey? You still got a tummy ache? Sorry, I gotta keep you separate. There you go. Yeah, eat that stuff. Got a bunch of oil on it. Try to get things moving. She's been doing a lot of roosting. She's been roosting a lot on that bar back there. Alright, honey. Looks like you're doing okay. You've got me worried. Alright, so here we are, about an hour or two later. She's eaten most of what's in there. So I'm gonna start doing some more crop massages and see if we can get her to work that impact through. I think it's past her crop at this point, so I'm not sure if anything I'm doing is helping, but I'm really hoping. This is my first time dealing with something like this, and I don't really know what to do. She's about 24 hours after her surgery. The vet said within a couple hours of surgery, as long as she's awake and alert and standing upright, then she could eat. So she's had some soft food given. I've been putting some water in her crumble. She's definitely dehydrated from having not been able to consume much of anything. Ooh, you found a grub. How lucky. You can have that. I don't mind. It didn't take you that long to eat that piece of rubber, let me tell you. Yeah, there you go. Good job, honey. That was a good one. Ground score. Getting little worms. Look at you. Good job.